Hey, welcome back to my page. My name is Christy, aka Crafty Mama. I want to talk about today vendor stores, being a vendor in a store, and my top 7 red flags. Honestly, I had about 20 written down, and I realized that some of those were just personal things that don't exactly make or break whether you should be in the store. So I cut some of those. So the top 7 red flags that you may notice going into a store to sell your items. Okay, let's get into it. These are things that have all happened to me that I think that you should all know about. Okay. All right. First one, big one for me, mandatory volunteer shifts as part of the contract. So this is where you have to work a certain amount of hours for free, unpaid, and you're still paying rent and you're still giving a commission to the store. Now, if you are, this doesn't count like if they give you the option to work to pay off your monthly rent. Now that's totally different. I think that's fantastic. Um, but it's the, hey, you have to work 5 to 8 hours every single month as a mandatory. And if you don't work that, you actually have to pay extra to be in the store. That's a no for me. That's a no. Absolutely not. I dealt with that with the very first store I was in with my crochet items. I will never again. Not worth it for me. Okay. Number 2, social media is so big when it comes to advertising a business, and it's free. You don't have to pay for ads or anything. You can, that's an option, but social media, so many people go and look up your store on social media for your address, for your hours, what's going on in the store, what's new. So when you have little to no social media presence, that's a red flag for me. Okay. Or when they are posting, they're not getting very much interaction from their customers. No one's asking questions, no one's liking the post, no one's sharing it out. Now, so that's not exactly the biggest red flag, but I am paying attention to that. How are your customers interacting with your business? Are they even interested? Okay, number 3. Yes, this has happened to me. Number 3, bounced checks or any other money issues. Okay. Hey, I know I said I was going to pay you on the 10th, but actually looks like more like the 15th. I just wanted to give everyone a heads up. But if that continues to happen, or hey, I wrote you this check, but please don't cash it for like 2 weeks. What's going on? Do you not have money? What's happening? Bounce checks, biggest red flag. Seriously, biggest red flag. Okay, there's major money issues happening there. Bounce checks, get out of there. Okay, save yourself the time and the headache and the possibility of not even receiving your money. Get out, skedaddle. Okay, number 4 for red flags when being a vendor in a store. Okay, number 4, start asking around about the store. If no one's heard about it, what's going on? Why has no one in the area heard about it? You can go on like your local Facebook page. Hey, I'm possibly thinking about being a vendor at this store. Can anyone give me some insight? Do you like the store? Do you not like the store? Have you been a vendor in the store? What are your thoughts on it? That's up to you. You could kind of, that's not exactly the biggest red flag. It could be a lack of advertising. But I don't know, if you have a store in an area, people should kind of know about you. Okay, number 5 for red flags. If you go into the store, yes, this has happened to me. You go into the store and you start seeing tags, like tucked under stuff, tags on the floor. I saw candy wrappers or other wrappers of like food stuff like tucked away. People are stealing. I'm very sorry to say that, but people are stealing. There's theft in that store. There's been a couple times when I go to restock, I'm moving my stuff and I'm like, why is there 5 tags tucked underneath some of this other stuff? Okay. One store that I pulled my stuff out at the very beginning of the year, there was a whole bunch of tags tucked underneath a basket. Now, mind you, I didn't actually stock my stuff at that store. I gave it to the owner, she tagged it, and then she stocked. But I would go and like fix my little area, and I didn't even notice. So that's just something to like really, really look out for. It's just a huge sign of theft. Okay. Big red flag. Yeah, big red flag. Okay. Anyway, next. If the owner is not willing to give sales reports monthly, or even just kind of on a whim, like, hey, can I see how much I've sold this month so far and what I've sold? That's a red flag. And if they never ever give sales reports, even after you ask, one time I was like, can I get a sales report for the past month, or if as much as you can, why are you not giving me sales reports? And the owner said, I just don't do that. That's not my thing. Yeah. Okay. Big red flag. You need to prove to me what you're selling. Anyway, last one. If the owner doesn't pay consistently, even if it's in their contract and they're like, yeah, I didn't get around to it, or again, too, if a store doesn't have a contract, that we're gonna wrap that into like, it's gonna be like 7 and 8. So if they don't pay consistently and they don't have a contract, you don't have anything like on your side, yikes. Not for me. Okay, I've been in a lot of stores, gone through a lot of stuff. I've sold 2 different things in stores, and there's just a lot that as soon as these red flags start popping up, I'm out. Sorry. I'm not going to be a vendor here anymore. I will go find other ways to sell my stuff, and I will go find other stores, or I will do vendor events or sell online, whatever it may be. But these are I'm going to say top 8 red flags. And again, I could go on, but what do you think? Have you been in stores? Do you have anything to add to this list? Have any of these happened to you? It's a tough world out there being a vendor. But sometimes it goes absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to also do a video about the green flags, the most amazing things that are happening in a store that you should probably be looking out for, that are a big like, hey, sign up for that store. So sometimes there's so many good things happening that maybe some of these red flags aren't that big of a deal. But when the red flags start happening like one after another, like some of these stores like have all of those things, it's a big no for me. Okay, well, thanks for watching my video. Thanks for coming to my page. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, any questions, all those things. I'm going to be posting a whole bunch of videos like this, so please follow along. Have a good day.